All right, here we are, backstage Jingle Ball. B.O.B is here.
What's happening? How you doing,
man?
You good?
Welcome to Sacktown. I'm real good.
Hey, man, Sacktown.
Happy to be hanging with you.
Hey, likewise.
So if the Hawks played the Kings, how much would you beat us by?
55 points.
I think that's being generous. We've got our boy Mike Bibby.
Yeah,
so he held it down here for many years, and now he's still doing his thing.
Yeah, you know.
Getting a little older, but he's...
My favorite number is 5, which is why I chose 55.
Okay.
I could have said 555, but that's a little over.
55, we're thankful for that. Let's talk about you. 2010. You probably don't want 2010 to end, do you? Huge year for you.
2010 has been the most transformational year of my whole life. My whole 22 years on this planet. This year has been the craziest.
That's awesome. Congratulations. #1 hit, Nothing on You. Airplanes, #2 hit, should have hit #1. Another top 10. Just massive. This is cool. That doesn't happen to just everyone, and now you're nominated for 5 Grammys. 5. Count them. Your lucky number. That means you're going to sweep them, right?
Man, you know, hopefully I'll have to do this.
You got enough room for them? All in one hand. Like those pictures of the guys with all the baseballs. So I got an interesting question for you. Out of the 5, so it's rap album, and then also record of the year, and then a couple of the collaboration ones. Which one would mean the most to you? If you could pick one Grammy to win, which one? Would it mean more to win the big one, the record of the year, or the rap album?
Probably the rap album, because for me, you know, it took so long to get my album to actually come out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been a work in progress for years. And you know, your first album is the album that you spend. Basically, I spent 21 years making that album. You know, from the time I was born to now, it's like the most recent thing. And for me, you know, that was one of the highlights of my year, was to finally have an album out. So I'll probably have that one. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, going home with a Grammy is cool.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of what it's for.
Whatever it is, you're good. Well, I got to say, your CD is probably one of my favorite of the year in the hip hop R&B category, because a lot of the hip hop R&B right now is so dancey. I mean, it's almost like a lot of people aren't making, you know, like real R&B right now. What do you think about kind of the state of it right now?
Well, you know, for me, like I think I just kind of put my own spin or my own interpretation of what I think a song may feel like, regardless if it comes out. It could sound like a rock song or a pop song or a hip hop song or whatever. You know, I just make it, and wherever it goes and whatever genre it may fall in, you know, that's up to the masses to decide. But you know, I feel like music is continuously ascending into a good place. You know, kind of like how it was in the '90s. You know, the excitement that was there. I think it's kind of returning to that place and that space.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons I think that I like your CD so much. Is it is pretty diverse. There's a lot of, you know, different sounds. Kind of has to do a lot with the different people that you collaborate with too.
And you know me, I can't just, you know, I'm the type of person where I really have to mix things up. I really can't do the same thing twice. I just get bored easily. Really, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You know, like, you know, not really being content with doing the same thing over and over. But you know.
Well, your first CD, 21 years in the making. Can you come up with another one in next year?
Sure. I mean,
now that you're ready, now that you're
it's
big.
like an ongoing process. You know, now this will be 22 years in the making.
Okay, I see. Instead of 1 year.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Now, you just toured in the UK with Paramore.
Yes.
How did that go?
Well, Paramore, it was a great tour. Paramore, man, like I really appreciated all the love that they showed. Like even their staff, the lighting guys, like everybody who was on tour. And you know, it's kind of challenging, you know, because the sun goes down about 4 p.m. over there. And
I'm not down with
you
that.
know, me being on East Coast time and being in the UK, you know, I don't go to sleep until the sun starts to come up.
Absolutely.
So when I get up, the sun's already down. So, you know, I was basically...
You're all confused.
Yeah, it's just nighttime the whole time I was there.
Like, I heard London's nice. I didn't see any of it.
But, like, I was just really, really grateful to perform in front of the Paramore crowd, because I've never performed in front of a really, you know, just rock crowd, you know, basically.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Did they receive
So,
you warmly? I'm sure
yeah, they did. You know, at first, you know, it's you know, they have to warm up to you. So for me, you know, it was a good thing to really have to do that and really show them, like, just music, you know, all aspects of it. You know, we do some live songs, rock songs, and hip hop songs in my set. You know, all the songs on the album. So I had a chance to show them, like, how, you know, the wall isn't as broad as you think it is between the two genres.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And it's almost like, when I'm programming my iPod, I don't have certain categories. I mean, I think too many people are trying to put music into boxes, If you like a song, you like a song.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like there's always going to be some type of category because, you have to, like this, for example, this table, it has to have 4 sides to it. You could have 5 sides, but,
You'd probably trip over it.
You probably trip over it,
Yeah.
and it would probably hurt.
So is this the Falcons' year? What do you think?
I would have to say so. I'm from Atlanta, so I'm always going to be a fan for the home team.
That's right. See, I'm a Giants fan, and we beat your Braves, so I apologize for that. But it was our
Well,
year. Finally.
there's always a
Finally.
rematch. That
All right.
always is
We'll
on
bring
the
it
horizon.
next year.
Yeah, we'll bring it.
Couple
55 points.
couple questions from fans. Someone wanted to know that texted in, how do you come up with topics for your songs?
Topics for my songs always come from life experiences, and even though it may not be a true story all the time, it has truth in it. So I try to just even a 5-sided table, you tripping on that may inspire a song.
I want a song on the next CD. 5-sided table. And last one, someone texted in, what's the most embarrassing moment you've ever had on tour with a fan?
Oh my gosh!
Huh. I don't know
Wow!
if it'd be embarrassing for you or the fan. So
Wow! I don't know. I think a fan thought that I was Lupe Fiasco.
Oh.
They came up to me. They were like, "Man,
Superstar.
I'm a huge fan. It's so great. Come here, get the camera. Let's take a picture."
It's me and Lupe.
We took a picture. Like, man, like,
oh no.
like I loved your last album, The Cool. And I
Yeah.
was like,
You're like, oh.
no, I'm not Lupe.
wrong.
I'm not Lupe.
Lupe with new stuff coming out. Looking
Yeah,
forward to
Lupe's
hearing
got an
that.
album come out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shouts out to Lupe. Hey,
B.O.B.
thanks
Thanks
man.
for coming in.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Right on.